Hi, welcome along to another video. This time we're going to look at some international news after keeping an eye on the USA legislation and the UK's AREA situation. So in international news, a heads up reminder that there is a Degrees Initiative Global Forum on Solar Radiation Management, Modification, whatever, critical discussions in a warming world. It's in Cape Town, South Africa, 12th to the 16th of May, so next week. The 2025 Degrees Global Forum will be the largest conference to date on solar radiation modification. The event will bring together researchers, NGO representatives, policymakers, thought leaders, and journalists from around the world to discuss the scientific, social, and political dimensions of SRM. Just ban it already, eh? Save all the trouble. Don't need to fly to South Africa, do you? La la la. So at the event there are going to be people that are for and against things. Africa is well represented with speakers. There's also a lady from Argentina, a guy from the USA, David Keith, obviously. Surprise, surprise. And Bryony Worthington, of the House of Lords, UK. The Baroness Worthington is currently on a leave of absence from the House of Lords. So she's attending. She's got interest in environmental stuff. Pretty sure I've spoken to her before, a long time ago. The Degrees Initiative, the ones that are hosting it, is an NGO dedicated to building the capacity of the global south to evaluate solar radiation modification or solar geoengineering. So they're neutral. It's about making sure everybody knows what's going on, where they stand. So it's going to be an interesting one to see what the outcome of that is. That's a nice building in London that the Degrees Initiative is housed in. So over to India, how Delhi plans to fight toxic air, cloud seeding trials led by IIT Kanpur in pipeline. So it constantly mentions trials, first trial, and that really doesn't mean it's the first time it's ever being done in India. It means now. Today, IIT Kanpur have been involved for years with India's weather modification program, which itself has been running since about 1954. Indonesia, from the official Emirates news agency W.M.D, Indonesia starts cloud seeding to prevent forest fires, which makes a nice change from them doing it to lay the tarmac on a runway, or for the opening ceremony of a sporting event, or for election day. So Indonesia, as usual, doing their thing. Thailand, intermittently on the go with their operations. So in preparation for drought and flood risks, the Department of Royal Rainmaking and Agricultural Aviation have been tasked with carrying out cloud seeding operations to increase water levels in a dam, local dam. So Thailand operational active. Some of the latest news out of China is they've been up in their game with their drone-based weather modification, and they've worked out the basics of how much silver iodide is needed and how much rain you'll get from that. So a fleet of cloud seeding drones increased rainfall by over 4% across more than 8,000 square kilometres in a day. Since 2021, the project team networked 24 automated ground stations with satellites and drone fleets. The operation generated more than 70,000 cubic metres of additional precipitation, enough to fill 30 Olympic-sized swimming pools. They used 1 kilogram of silver iodide. Makes you wonder what 2 kilograms would do, or 5 kilograms. That's probably like a whole box of it, doesn't it? 5 kilograms and you've got 150 Olympic-sized swimming pools raining down. You can do the rest of the math on that. So it doesn't take much to work out that that is a small amount of silver iodide for a large amount of rainwater. So consider what that's like scaled up, proper scaled up. So not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 kilograms or a cardboard box full, literally. Like most countries, they just need to get on and stop. But this is not what we should be doing on planet Earth, is it? We all know that. We need to stop it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.